Hi all, and welcome to the July qualifiers here with UK Hado, and our first teams are getting ready on court. So, opening match today will be between Warpstar and Agents of Hado. Warpstar on the red, Agents of Hado on blue. So we have 8 teams competing today: Warpstar, Agents of Hado, Team No, Wolfpack, Lighthouse Warriors, Devourers, Fighting Mongooses, and Cosmic Storm. They're going to be competing through this afternoon across a series of 28 matches, with our top 2 teams as ever then moving on to for a best of 3 final to decide the overall winner from today. Today's the final one of our qualifying rounds for the Summer Cup, and the final point position at the end of today will define who each team is facing off against in their quarterfinals at the start of the Summer Cup next month. So it looks like teams are pretty much ready to go. So we're getting the first game underway very soon. Warpstar and Agents of Hado, 2 very well-matched teams. Games between these guys are always very difficult to call. Alright, here we go. Heavy shields from Agents, plenty charge rate still with no from Warpstar. So Agents ripped straight through there by Warpstar. First win on the board for Agents. Warpstar looks like this. 2-1 now, Warpstar starting to edge ahead. 3-1. The Agents of Hado shield are very effective there to move that towards the front line. Starting to close that gap again now, 3-2. 3-all now. A little bit of a slip there from the Agent shielder, but recovered well and didn't get hit in the process. 6-4, Agents starting to edge ahead now, 10 seconds remaining. Great play there from Agents. Very, very well played throughout there. Blue player 6 there, absolutely on fire, dominating all the way through. Next up on court is going to be Team No on red versus Wolfpack on blue. Yeah, and I'm just going to see if we can get the main camera adjusted slightly, because that positioning was fractionally off on some of the graphics. So we'll see if we can get that fixed for the next game. So Team No on the red and Wolfpack on blue, just getting themselves ready now. Okay, guys, here we go. Warpstar, Agents of Hado. Okay, straight firepower both sides here. First win is Warpstar, second one is Warpstar. Apologies there. Just realised I hadn't changed the names over the top of the screen here. There, Team No on the red, Wolfpack on blue. Going 4-0 to Team No. Wolfpack struggling to get on the board here. Wolfpack are down a couple of their key players today. Been a little bit on the back foot. But still going for a great fight here against Team No. Try and get that first point on the board. Team No actually in control. First point into Wolfpack. But No totally in control of this match. Great work from both sides there, but fantastic performance there from Team No. Absolutely in control, start to finish in that game, 11 points to 2. So next up, we will have Lighthouse Warriors on red versus Devourers on blue. Lighthouse Warriors red, Devourers on blue as the next match. Yep. Yeah, we're all good. Okay, just doing a very quick reset on the cameras there. And we'll have the camera back online in just one sec. We were just doing a very quick reset just to get the graphics repositioned. Okay, and we're all good and back and live. So, Lighthouse Warriors on red, Devourers on blue. Currently, Lighthouse Warriors are in 5th place, Devourers are in 7th, but there is only a single game between them points-wise. So this one's quite important to try for Lighthouse Warriors to try and keep themselves in that 5th rank position, whereas for Devourers this could flip them straight up from 7th to 5th. So quite a lot to play for on this particular game. We just went for our final players there, just get themselves logged in and ready. We'll get the game underway. Okay, heavy shields and Lighthouse. Lots of charge rate on Devourers. So expect those Lighthouse shields to get attacked very aggressively when they show up. First one on the board for Devourers. One point apiece. Heavy shield defense coming up here from Lighthouse on the near side. Vincent Wells gets some points on the board there. 2-point lead now to Lighthouse. Wow, start to close that lead down now. So we're halfway mark. Devaras have flipped the scoreline, 4-3. 5-3 now. Lighthouse really on the back foot here. They've got 3 of those heavy duty shields left now. We've got to make them count. Double shield defense again. Triple shield defense now. Everything on this front corner here. They've had to abandon it already. 2 points down, 3 points down. 10 seconds remaining. Right, still got 1 rank 5 shield left. That's a clean win by Devaurers there. Good stat choices up there from Devaurers. Absolutely tore the Lighthouse Warrior shields apart. And some heavy bets being made by Lighthouse on those big shield blocks on the near side and just unable to capitalise on them. Great play from both sides, but well-deserved win for Devourers.
Next game, fighting Mongoose is on the red, Cosmic Storm on the blue.
So next up we've got Fighting Mongooses on red, Cosmic Storm on blue as our next match. And that'll be every team through their opening games. But really good play from Devaras there. In control of that match and very effective takedown of those the Lighthouse Warrior shields. So Fighting Mongoose is getting ready on the red side and Cosmic Storm on the blue. Yep, and this is a unusual lineup for Fighting Mongooses. They have I believe it's almost a full sub lineup this time around. So it's going to be very difficult to predict how this is going to go. Currently, Fighting Mongooses are sat in 6th place and Cosmic Storm in 8th nationally. And there's a 2-game points difference currently sat between the 2 teams. So this wouldn't be enough to change the positions around if Cosmic Storm were to win it, but it would definitely close that gap down to just a single game. And with Devaras winning in the last round, Mongooses need to win this in order to stay in the top of the second half of the table. Obviously, as you go into the quarterfinals next month, if you're in 8th position in the table overall, you're most probably going to be facing off against Team No as your quarterfinal, which obviously a lot of teams here would like to try and avoid. Okay, here we go. So, shields are from Mongooses, firepower from Cosmic. First point in for Cosmic. 1 point apiece now. Mongoose shield has been allowed to stay out for far too long by Cosmic. Mongoose not capitalising quite as much as they could do, given how long those shields are lasting. 30 seconds here. Cosmic really need to rip those shields down faster. Second point in for Cosmic there. Just 1 point separating the teams now. 4-2 now to Mongoose. 4-3. Cosmic keeping it within a single point. A lot of points rattling home there. 6-4 now to Fighting Mongooses. 7-4. 7-5. Great fight from Cosmic Storm, but well-controlled performance there from Mongooses. Taking that game 7 points to 5.
Wolfpack, red
So that's going to move currently nationally. That's going to flip Mongooses up into 5th position there, which is obviously a strong. You know, if you're going to be in the second half of the table, 5th position is the best place to be, because it gives you your probably the best chance in your quarter final next month. So very good outcome from the perspective of Mongooses there. Next up, we have Wolfpack versus Warpstar. Wolfpack on red, Warpstar on blue. So normally we'd say these matches are very hard to call, but as I said, Wolfpack are down 2 of their normal starters this month. So probability-wise, it says don't going to be in the favour of Warpstar. So let's see what the today's Wolfpack lineup can achieve. Here we go, game on. First point in for Warpstar. Okay, so we've got heavy duty shields set up for Wolfpack, but they're going to need to start getting those out. 2 points down, 3 points down to Warpstar now. Coming up on the halfway mark, still no shield is up yet. First shield up for Wolfpack. Second shield up. Starting to layer up on that far left. Triple shield up on the far left there. Need to use it. Only 2 points split between the teams now. It's all 5 Wolfpack shields up on the far side. 2-3, just a single point between the teams now. That heavy duty shield on the far side definitely slowed down the Warpstar, but it wasn't enough to flip the scoreline. Another point in for Warpstar, and another one. That'll be game over now. 5 points to 2 to Warpstar. Great play. Good effort there from Wolfpack. That heavy shield block on the far side, just at the halfway. It came to the halfway point in the game. Really slowed the Warpstar assault down, but they were just unable to capitalise on it, unfortunately, and get that scoreline flipped. Next game on court will be Agents of Hado versus Devourers. Agents of Hado on red, Devourers on blue.
Agents of Hado on the red, Devourers on the blue.
So currently we have Warpstar, No, Fighting Mongooses, Agents of Hado and Devourers, all with wins. Lighthouse Warriors, Wolfpack and Cosmic Storm, all looking to get first points on the board today. But we are only a few games in, plenty still to play. So it's going to be an interesting game. Agents have historically been stronger of these two teams, but Devaras have been putting up some fantastic performances over the last couple of months and showing a huge level of improvement in their gameplay. So probabilities in favour of Agents, but certainly this is a game that the Devourers can win. Okay, heavy shields from Agents. Let's see whether Devaras can chop their way through them fast enough. Agents failing to get that shield to go up cleanly on the far side. First shield up now, 1-0 currently to Agents. Devaras landing a hit there nicely around the edge of the shields. 2-1 currently to Agents. Devaras need to get rid of those shields ripped nice and quick. Great straight shot there from onto the back wall from Devaras. 3-3 now. They're managing to get great position there to angle around the back of the Agent shields. 2-point lead now for Agents. 3-point Devaras now with a lot of work to do. 20 seconds remaining. Agents have still got those heavy duty shields in the bag. Devaras just not getting those shields ripped fast enough. With the shields out of the way, Devaras' accuracy is really working well for him, but those shields from Agents just causing that little bit too much problems, and they've not managed to rip them fast enough. Great play from Agents there, 10 points to 3. So some lovely play there from Devourers. Beautiful shots angling around the shields, but overall just not managed to get the shields out the way quick enough, allowing Agents to really control and dominate the flow of the game there. Next up we have Cosmic Storm on the red versus Team No on blue. Cosmic Red, No Blue coming up next. But yeah, some fantastic play in there. Blue player 4, really doing his best for the team there. But Red 3, the absolute standout player there. 6-0 on their KD ratio.
Cosmic on red, Team No on blue.
Right. Okay, so our next set players starting to move up to court and get themselves ready. So here we go. Cosmic Storm on the red, Team No on the blue. So Team No currently dominating through the summer season. So expectation would be in favour of Team No for this one. But Cosmic, like several of our newer teams, have been showing huge improvements match on match. And upsets do happen, so... let's see what they can achieve. First point into Team No, but took nearly 20 seconds to get it. So good evasion work from Cosmic. Second point in for No. Cosmic struggling to get into this match here. Really being pushed back against the back wall. Not really getting any momentum up and running here. (4-0) currently to Team No. Cosmic still looking at that first point on the board, and they've got it. 7-1 though to Team No. Team No completely in control of this game. Great work from Cosmic Storm there, managed to get 3 points against Team No, but overall, start to finish, complete control of that game there from Team No. The blue five's a real standout there. So next up will be Fighting Mongooses versus Lighthouse Warriors. Fighting Mongooses on the red and Lighthouse Warriors on blue. And so like last month, we're working on having our MVP rankings. So to get into the MVP rankings, you have to finish a game with 0 deaths. So zero. Basically, you've got your team needs to win, ideally, but you need to finish with 0 deaths in order to get onto the MVP ranking. So currently we have Lucas, Alex, Rohan, Rohan and Kieran. All in there with having completed a game without giving a single point to the opposing team. See how they can keep it going through the rest of the day. For our final players, just to get themselves logged in. Here we go. So, Fighting Mongoose is red, Lighthouse Warriors on blue. Okay, so we've got heavy shields from Lighthouse. Not a lot of charge rate from Mongooses. Those shields could be very effective in this match if Lighthouse can get them into position and get the timing right. First point in there for Lighthouse. Good takedown on the shielder there as he's moving up to position. Just a little bit too predictable in this run. Now, can Mongooses get those shields ripped? They're low on charge rate as a team. Those shields are going to give them a lot of trouble. 3-point lead now for Lighthouse. 4-point lead at the halfway mark. Those shields still in position. Mongooses with between them a 1-point, 2-point, and a 3-point charge rate. That means they've got to put a lot of effort into getting rid of those shields and really focus on building up charge to be able to bombard them rapidly. Big, heavy shield in position on the far side there from Lighthouse. Right, it's all the Lighthouse shields up now. That's going to be a nightmare for Mongooses. Fortunately, that was bad tactical choices from Mongooses there on the charge rates. Lighthouse using it very, very effectively there. Great work from them. And blue player 4, 8-0. Fantastic play there. Right, so next up on court we will have Warpstar versus Devourers. Warpstar on red, Devourers on blue. Right, so Warpstar on the red side, Devourers on blue. So both teams currently with 1 win to their tally for today. Here we go. So no shields, mix of assassins and technicians for both teams. So I see a huge, significant amount of firepower bouncing both ways across this court. First point on the board there to Warpstar. Second one for Warpstar, Devourer hunting for that first point. Devaris just not managing to coordinate the shots well enough there, but they're on the board now, 4-1 to Warpstar. Devaris have got a huge amount of firepower, but it's too spread across the pitch. If they could focus fire it towards the central area, they'd wipe out the dodging opportunities for Warpstar. At the moment, there's not enough concentration of firepower into a single area. 3.4-point lead for Warpstar coming to the final 10 seconds. Controlling performance there from Warpstar, 9 points to 2. Devaras just lots of firepower, but just not able to coordinate it well to lock down any particular area of the pitch and take those dodging opportunities away from Warpstar. So I think a little bit more training on coordinating their fire on the targets, and Devaras could very easily become a difficult opponent for Warpstar to face off against. Next up, Wolfpack Red, Cosmic Storm on Blue. Wolfpack on Red, Cosmic Storm on Blue. Both teams looking for their first match win of today. A few more players on the MVP list now after those last couple of games. Both Ewan and Josh added to the list, but Alex from Warpstar now currently in the lead with 2 clean sheet matches. So at this stage, Alex is currently in that first position to claim the MVP title for today. But we're only coming from the halfway mark, so plenty of opportunity for people to catch up. For anyone that's missed how we do the MVP status, rather than making a judge's decision, we base it on clean sheet games. So every game that you complete with a clean sheet, so you give no points to the opposition, counts as a point towards your MVP score. And the player with the most MVP points at the end of the tournament takes the title. So a heavy shields in from Wolfpack and a 2-point shield in from Cosmic. Ooh, so we've got a problem on the Wolfpack shielder. I think he might have had his wrist piece on upside down, but he's recovered well from that. And Wolfpack with their first point on the board. 1 point apiece now. Wolfpack shielder really needs to move those shields forwards. They're currently only protecting him and really offering no benefit to his teammates. Currently just layering him up in that back corner. It's soaking up shots from Cosmic, but not really allowing his team to achieve anything. However, Wolfpack still with a 2-point lead here. 6-2 now. Cosmic start to fight back. 3-point lead though. 20 seconds to play. Great angled shots there behind the shield from Wolfpack. Catching Cosmic Storm players on their blind sides. 7 points to 3 to Wolfpack. Oh, Red 3 having a fantastic game there, 6-1 KD ratio. And that's Wolfpack's first win of today.
Mongooses, blue side, Agents of Hado, red side.
Next matchup then is Agents of Hado versus Fighting Mongooses. Agents on red, Mongooses on blue. But great performance there from both Wolfpack and Cosmic Storm. Wolfpack shielder, you said it looked like he'd got his wrist device on upside down, but managed to recover it. Obviously his shield position wasn't ideal, but it drew a lot of fire in from Cosmic, trying to get rid of those shields, which tactically weren't actually particularly helping Wolfpack, but they did soak up a huge amount of fire from Cosmic, and took a lot of pressure off the Wolfpack players who were running his move and shoot on the near side of the court. So, Agents of Hado, Mongooses. Mongus is going with 1 match win today, Agents with 2. A difficult one to read this. Both teams have been varying the tactics through today, so I think there's a high chance we're going to see shields from potentially both sides here. Yep, rank 5 shields both sides. Slightly more charge rate on Agent's side. Great takedown of the Agent Shielder then. Came in on a very quite slow on a quite predictable line. Mongus is punishing him for it straight off the bat there. First Agent Shield up. Mongus is counter shielding nicely. Agent's just ahead by a point. However, 4 Agent Shields up. Yeah, Mongus is heavily shielding now, trying to get an edge here. That's all the Mongoose shields just rattled through there over that last sort of 20-second point. 2 heavy shields still available for Agents. Single point lead for Agents, 10 seconds, 4-2. I think that may be just too much to get rid of those shields. Not quite enough charge rate on Mongoose's side to do it in that time frame. Really good even gameplay throughout, but great timing on those last couple of shields there from Agents. Just locked the game down in the last few seconds, allowing them to get those extra points on the board and really push the whole thing out of Mongoose's reach. That's Agents currently with 3 match wins, currently holding in first place for today. Team No versus Lighthouse Warriors is our next matchup. Team No on the red, Lighthouse Warriors on the blue. Okay, so Team No versus Lighthouse Warriors next up. No, have been absolutely on fire recently, so this is going to be a really tough game for Lighthouse. Here we go, guys. Game on. So Team No on the red, Lighthouse Warriors on blue. Plenty of charge rate from Team No there. Rank 5 shields from Lighthouse again. So this is going to be a very tough game for Lighthouse. Double shield up now on the far side from Lighthouse. Can they capitalise on it? First point in for Lighthouse. Great work from them. That's Team No on the board as well. 2-1 now to Team No. Just come past the halfway mark. Great timing on that replacement shield there from Lighthouse. Big shield block there on that far side. The Lighthouse shield's gone. 2-point lead currently to Team No. 15 seconds left. It's always the problem when you're a shielding team. Your shields are gone, you're down to move and shoot, and you haven't got the same firepower as your opponents. Great work there from Team No. Good work from Lighthouse though. There was some very, very good shielding, some good holdout points there. But Team No just being fundamentally too hard to hit. The dodge and evasion is absolutely spot on from them. That puts Team No and Agents of Hado into joint lead now with 3 match wins. Coming up next, we'll have Cosmic Storm versus Warpstar. Cosmic Storm will be on the red and Warpstar on the blue.
Storm on the red, Warpstar on the blue. Cosmic Storm, red side.
And for our MVP category, we now have Lucas and Alex tied in first place. So, Cosmic Storm and Warpstar. So, it's obviously Warpstar currently with 2 match wins. Cosmic Storm looking for their first match winner today. And Alex specifically on Cosmic Storm there, looking to try and get another clean sheet to move himself back up into the lead position for today's MVP. Okay, straight move and shoot both sides here. Mix of assassins and technicians again. First point in for Warpstar. Cosmic getting really pushed back here against the back wall. They're going to need to get aggressive. Shift their positioning around on the court bit. A little, they're just currently too predictable. Warpstar just slowly clocking those points up. 6 points to nothing here. It's coming from the halfway mark. Cosmic at this point have got nothing to lose. They may as well get really aggressive and move up on the centre line. Try and take away the dodging opportunities from Warpstar. Nice use of the single point shields there from both sides to try and break up the flow of play. Cosmic Storm again just getting pushed further and further onto that back wall. Some good aggressive play there from Cosmic Storm, and it earned them a point. They moved up on the centre line, they got the cross shot. So we just need to see more like that from Cosmic going forwards. They're on the back wall, they got peppered. They got aggressive, they moved up on the centre line, they earned points. Just want to see a lot more of that that sort of drive forward from Cosmic Storm. So next up is Devourers on the red and Fighting Mongooses on the blue as our next game. We've a total now 10 players who've all managed to have clean sheet games so far this tournament. So a lot of people in running for today's MVP. because in that particular respect, Hado is no different to any other sport. If the other team can't score, you can't lose, which is why we give that recognition to players who manage to complete the 80 seconds without managing to surrender a point to the other team. Here we go, guys. Game on. So Devaras and Fighting Mongooses both with a single game match win under their belts at this stage. So expect to see a pretty even game here. First point in for Devourers. Second point for Devourers. Mongus is looking for their first score. Mongoose heavy shield starting to go in. Can they capitalise on them and get some points on the board here? First point in for Mongooses. Devaras still holding on to that lead though. So the shields are being eaten through very, very rapidly. Mongus is currently not able to capitalise sufficiently on them. And that's the shields gone. Mongoose is still down by a point. Pulled it back though, 5-all. 6-5 now, which has a lot of game time left, and Devaras have certainly got a lot more firepower than Mongooses here. Mongooses need to dodge like crazy. 2 points in it. 1 point in it. 5 seconds. Can Mongooses do it? Devaras just hold out. Great evasion work from them there. Holding out right till the last minute. 8 points to 7. Great game there. Well deserved win for Devaras with some fantastic gameplay there from Mongooses. I believe Mongoose blew 6 there. Managed to get a 6-0 KD ratio. Great play from them. Okay, next up on court, we'll have Lighthouse Warriors on the red, Wolfpack on the blue. Lighthouse red, Wolfpack blue. So both teams here with a single match win under the belts. Again, looking to get that second win and move themselves up the rankings for today. Okay, just waiting for the system to loop round again and get ourselves back onto courtside for the view. So, Lighthouse Warriors on the red here, as I said, Wolfpack on the blue. So we've been seeing pretty consistent tactics from Lighthouse through today. Rank 5 shields and assassin builds backing it up. Seeing a bit of variation from Wolfpack between shields and firepower. So it'd be interesting to see how they go on this. Given how standardised Lighthouse tactics would be, you'd expect by this stage for Wolfpack to be going with technician builds as the core of it, just to rip their way through those Lighthouse shields. You know they're going to be building those big, heavy shielding positions on the front corners. Or we could be going for a counter shielding position from them, where they try and drop the shields in to block out the Lighthouse shield. So could go either way. We said the Wolfpack for today, putting up a great start with their normal team tactician. Unfortunately, not at court side to give them advice today. So possibly a little bit harder to predict where they're, to see where they're going to go and whether they're going to be able to see advantages here against Lighthouse. Yep, so Wolfpack have gone with 2 technicians and an assassin. We've got that heavy shield again from Lighthouse. So that just comes down to whether the Wolfpack technicians can rip their way through those shields effectively when they come up into play. First point into Wolfpack. The Lighthouse shield are coming up. How rapidly can Wolfpack get rid of those shields? 1 point apiece now. Double shield gone there from Lighthouse. Pretty quick on the tear down there from Wolfpack. Second point in for Lighthouse though. 2 points apiece now. 3-2. Wolfpack starting to edge ahead. Lighthouse immediately responding. 30 seconds in play here. 3 heavy duty shields from Lighthouse, but Wolfpack still to deal with. Great work on that shield takedown. There's a single Lighthouse heavy shield left, but 3 points apiece. Wolfpack really need to get a point in. They got it. They got the Lighthouse shielder. 3, 2, 1. That is game over. That clip there on the Lighthouse shielder as he came in, absolutely vital there for Wolfpack taking that game. That was Wolfpack blue player 4. I think probably safely say that was a match-winning shot there. Had that shield gone in, there's every chance Lighthouse would have been able to capitalise on it. So really, really great play there from blue 4. Could have gone easily the other way if he'd missed that shot. Right then, next up, Agents of Hado, Team No. This is one of our major clashes for today. Both teams at this point with 3 game wins under their belts. So I don't think both teams are currently undefeated for today. The way they're both playing, this is highly likely to be our top 2 teams at the end of the day as well. So this could very well be a dry run for the final. Warpstar are up there with them as well, so it could. It's between the 3 of them: Warpstar, No, and Agents Hado, all with 3 match wins. However, as Agents Hado's first win was against Warpstar, got to say the odds are in favour of it being an Agents of Hado No final. But with Warpstar still able to pull out of the bag, depending on how the final matches today go. Okay, here we go, guys. Game on. Okay, heavy shields on Agents. 2 assassins, 1 technician from Team No. Ages have had that a few times over these games. The shield are just not quite getting his timing right on the shield raise. First point in for Agents. Team No on the board now, 1 point apiece. $30 remaining, 2 heavy duty shields left for Agents. No ahead by a single point. 20 seconds remaining here. 3-2. 4-2, no, starting to open up now. 10 seconds. Agents still with a heavy duty shield left. Yeah, shield just went up too late there, not enough time for Agents to be able to capitalise on it. Great work from Team No. Agents definitely need to look at their timing positioning on those shields a bit more. But well played, well deserved win there for Team No. 4 points to 2. But, definitely Agents need to train a little bit more on those shield positions and timings, and that could have been a much closer game. So that's Team No now moving clear at the top of the table for today with 4 match wins. Next up on court we've got Warpstar versus Fighting Mongooses. Warpstar on the red, Fighting Mongooses on the blue. And on our MVP table we have Lucas from Team No. He's now moved into the lead with 3 clean sheet matches. So, Warpstar versus Mongooses. Warpstar currently 3 match wins today, Mongooses with 1. Warpstar have been performing pretty solidly today. Mongooses have had some good performances and some not quite so good ones, so a little bit more variable in the gameplay. So overall, you'd probably say the odds favour Warpstar, but Mongooses have definitely shown they've got some upset capability to them, so let's see if they can bring it to bear in this match. Okay, so I've got pretty much all our players logged and ready now. And here we go. First point in for Warpstar. Mongoose is going with the heavy shields again. Just need to get themselves off that back line, start getting those shields into play. Well, they have been generally trying to focus them towards the second half of the match. And to bring them up a little bit earlier, try and get ease off that pressure from Warpstar. One point in for Mongooses, coming up on the halfway mark. Shields have soaked up a lot of firepower from Warpstar, but they haven't really achieved much else from Mongooses at this stage. 3 point lead for Warpstar now, and that's all the Mongoose shields, 2 on 3. Lead, 6 point lead now. 5 point lead again for Warpstar. 3 points on the board for Mongooses, but Warpstar thoroughly in control of this game. Just tore straight through those Mongoose shields. Mongoose is just really unable to get any kind of momentum going. 9 points, 3 great performance there from Warpstar. And that's going to put, and that's another clean sheet match there for Alex. That's put him back into tied first place with Lucas for that MVP position. So next up, Cosmic Storm and Lighthouse Warriors. Cosmic on the red, Lighthouse Warriors on the blue. Lighthouse Warriors currently with one match win today. Cosmic still looking for their first match win. Right, so Cosmic Storm on red, Lighthouse on blue. Cosmic have been varying their tactics a bit today, but they've shown they can tend to get really pushed back against that back wall if they come with a heavy fire. Lighthouse been fairly reliably working on a single shielder, single defender, and 2 assassins as their combo. It depends whether Cosmic can probably take on some technicians, try and deal with those shields nice effectively, and try and get themselves off that back wall. Last minute tactical discussions there from Cosmic. Here we go. So no shields either side, straight firepower both sides. So that heavy firepower definitely been a weakness for Cosmic. They've been really pushed back each time they've come against it. So it's a good tactical choice from Lighthouse, from having watched their play for today. First point in for Lighthouse. Cosmic have just got to step forward. You see in the previous games when they step up towards that centre line, get aggressive and start attacking, they can land those hits. But while they're pushed back against that back wall, they just tend to get peppered by the opposing side. 4-2 to Lighthouse. Cosmic, if they want to get into this game, have just got to attack, they've got to get aggressive and move forwards. Three-point lead to Lighthouse. Cosmic keeping it within 2 points. Again, same again. They get aggressive, they start landing points. Lighthouse are going to land hits whether the Cosmic are in the front or the back of the court. But Cosmic are only landing points when they come forwards. So they've just got to get aggressive. That's a 9-3 win there for Lighthouse. Great performance from Lighthouse Warriors there. Blue 5 taking a clean sheet as well. Next up on court, we're going to have Team No versus Devourers. Team No on red, Devourers on blue. So coming up next, Team No on red, Devourers on blue. Just over the halfway point here. So 18 matches played, 10 to play. Teams No and Warpstar currently leading the pack today with 4 match wins each. So performance to date, Prediction for the final today is probably going to be Team No, but whether it's Warpstar or Agents of Hado as their opponents is yet to be seen. But those three have all got clear point leads in terms of matches won today over the other 5 teams, so it's highly unlikely any of the other 5 challenging for those final positions. Here we go. Double shielding from Devourers here. So 2 rank 5 shielders and an assassin. Looks like they're just planning on hunkering down behind that heavy shield barricade. If they can keep those shield position going well. First point in for Devourers. Risky there. Devour Shielder was out in the open. No one able to capture him though. Second point in for Devourers, just past the halfway mark now. Got a single heavy duty shield left. That's it. It's the last Devourer shield up and into play. Only 2-point lead though. That could be gone in a blink of an eye. 20 seconds. Devaras have nothing left shield-wise. They've just got to dodge. 3-1, 3-2, 10 seconds. Can they hold out? Oh, 4-3. No, flipped it. 4-all. Devaras land the shot again. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Going to overtime. Here we go. Oh, straight shot on the near side. Alfie taking the win there for Team No. Clean snipe shot straight onto the near side Devourer player. But for Devourers to take Team No to overtime like that, excellent play from Devourers there. The whole Devaris team should be very happy with that result. So next up, Wolfpack on the red side, Agents of Hado on blue. Okay, so Wolfpack on red, Agents of Hado on blue. Agents currently with 3 match wins today, Wolfpack with 2. So Agents currently performing a little bit better today. Be interesting to see where they go. Both teams have been favouring shield-based combos. Here we go, guys. Game on. So, lots charge rate from Wolfpack, heavy shields from agents. Shield on this near side being allowed to stay up way too long by Wolfpack. First point in for agents, second point for agents now. Wolfpack just need to tear their way through those shields. Taking far, far too long to deal with them here. But that is all of the agent shields got up now. Just come past the halfway mark. Right, agents are now with no shields. First point in for Wolfpack. Wolfpack can just keep this bombardment up. They've got plenty of game time left here. Single point in it now. "20 seconds. Still 1 point separating the two teams. "10 seconds. Can Wolfpack get that point? Agents have got landed a shot again. That's 2 point lead now. It's going to be too much for Wolfpack to close in his last 2 seconds. Great work from both sides. Just took a little too long there to get rid of those agent shields by Wolfpack. But overall, great performance from both teams there. Next up, we've got Lighthouse Warriors versus Warpstar. Lighthouse on red, Warpstar on blue. So, Lighthouse on the red side, Warpstar on the blue. Teams just finishing their final prep. Warpstar currently 4 match wins today. Lighthouse with 2 so far. So we know Lighthouse definitely favouring that shield and double assassin tactic. Let's see what Warpstar can bring to bear against it. So double technician and assassin from Warpstar. Plenty of pressure from both sides. First, Warpstar find their mark. 2 points in for Warpstar. Lighthouse shield, unfortunately, as he came in, slowed down a lot just before he brought the shield up, allowing Warpstar to factor him. Warpstar really hunting that Lighthouse shielder. One of those things, if your team tactics are built around having those shields in place, best thing the opposition can do is hunt your shield player, try and keep them locked out of game. But Lighthouse doing a great job closing that gap, only 3 points in it here. Given how effectively Warpstar have been shutting down the Lighthouse shielder, that is a significantly smaller gap in the scoreline than I was expecting it to be. 8 points to 4. Great work from Warpstar. Very, very tactically sound play from Warpstar there, keeping the Lighthouse Shielder pinned and locked out of play for as much of the game as they could. Put the whole Lighthouse team tactically on the back foot from the get-go.
Fighting Mongooses, red side, Team No, blue side.
So that's both Warpstar and Team No with 5 match wins under the belts. Next up, Fighting Mongooses on the red versus Team No on the blue. So, Mongooses versus Team No. Be interesting to see what Mongoose has taken away from that Devourers match against Team No, where Devourers absolutely pushed Team No to the limit there with that overtime finish. See whether the Mongooses look to adjust their tactics in any way. See whether they can try and replicate the tactical benefits that Devourers managed to achieve, or if they're going to stick with their Shielder and Double Assassin combo they've been running for most of the tournament. Just wait for the last players to get logged in. Here we go, game on. Big switch up from Mongooses, no shields here, straight firepower. First one in for Team No. Mongoose is caught on the back wall here, really need to get aggressive and get themselves forward. Great evasion on the near side though from Mongooses. Huge amount of firepower coming in. Beautifully danced his way around the whole lot. 1 point apiece. 2-1 to Team No to go up on the halfway mark. 3-1 now. Mongooses have just got to get aggressive. They've got no choice. They're going to have to put themselves at higher risk and move forwards. Unfortunately, that back wall's just starting to become a bit of a shooting gallery. Team now ahead by 5 points now. 4 points, nice response again from Mongooses. Great play there, really nice and even for that first half of the match. And then just Team No just absolutely hitting the accelerator pedal in that second half and just tearing away from Mongooses. Next up then, Cosmic Storm Red, Agents of Hado on blue. Cosmic Red, Agents Blue will be our next match on court. 6 matches left to go, the pool stages here. So, Cosmic and Agents of Hado next, followed by Devourers Wolfpack, Warpstar No, Agents of Hado Lighthouse, Fighting Mongooses Wolfpack, and Devourers Cosmic Storm to close out the pool stages. So, Team No currently in the lead with 6 match wins out of 6 matches played. So Cosmic again coming onto court. Cosmic still looking for that first win. Just keep them. They've just got to come off that back wall and get aggressive. Agents will 100% make them suffer for it if they do not shift up their play and get a lot more aggressive. They've proved in multiple games if they get off that back wall, move up on the centre line, they can start landing hits and earning points to the opposing teams. But for as long as Cosmic stay on that back wall, it just turns into a shooting gallery for their opposition. Okay, so vying for top positions today still. See Warpstar, Team No, Agents of Hado. Team No with a single game left to go, which is against Warpstar. So that'll be a really big one. See how that plays out. Agents of Hado with 2 matches left to play though. Warpstar and Team No, just that head-to-head between them still to go. So Agents of Hado could very well win both of their remaining games, which will take them to 6 wins in line with Team No currently. Obviously, if Warpstar win against Team No, that will give us 3 teams tied in first place. Otherwise, it will likely be a Team No versus Wolfpack. But right, back to the game in hand though. Cosmic Storm versus Agents of Hado. Here we go. Cosmic on red, Agents of Hado on blue. Both teams with a fair amount of shields. Agents with a 2-point lead though. Cosmic not managing to land anything really off those shields yet. There's all the Cosmic shields gone. There's the last of the Agent shields up as well. But Agents capitalising well on those shields at this point. 4-0, 5-0 now. 6-0. Cosmic getting really pushed back again onto that back wall. Need to get off that wall and then need to get more aggressive and move forward. First point in for Cosmic. But 5-point lead, 6-point lead now for Agents. Really controlling gameplay from here from Agents of Hado. It was an interesting shift up in tactics from Cosmic going for the shields, but again, they needed to place them a lot further forward. I think for Cosmic, their takeaway from today should be they just have to get more aggressive. They need to get more confident in the gameplay and move up towards the centre line. They've got to get themselves off that back wall. Every good piece of gameplay they've had today is when they've come off that back wall. And the more they can get themselves off there, the more rapidly they're going to improve. But great win for Agents of Hado, well deserved. It's 11 points to 2. Next up we have Devourers Wolfpack. Devourers on red, Wolfpack on blue. Obviously, Devaras have pulled off some upsets against Wolfpack in the past, and obviously watching their performance against Team No, Devaras are very much on form today. This is going to be a very tough game for Wolfpack. So at this point, Devaras Wolfpack both with 2 match wins so far today. Currently tied in 4th place, Wolfpack, Devaras and Lighthouse Warriors, all 3 teams with 2 match wins. Wolfpack all logged and ready, just waiting for Devourers to get themselves on the pitch. Devourers team coach just finishing his discussion with the team there. Let's see what they go with. We've seen some very effective, good tactical play from Devaris so far today. Final Devaris player to get logged and ready. Here we go. All players in. We're good to go. Okay, straight firepower both sides. First point in for Devourers. Wolfpack on the back foot straight away. See if they can get themselves back into the flow of this game. Devourers dodging well. Wolfpack though managing to land the mark. 1 point apiece. Straight firepower back between the two sides. Scores landing both ways. Wolfpack with a single point lead now. Devaras answering straight back though, 3 points apiece, 30 seconds on the clock here. 4-3, Wolfpack edging ahead. 5-3 now to Wolfpack. Three-point lead for Wolfpack here. Can Devaras close this gap down? Four-point lead, that's going to be too much with 3 seconds. As a Wolfpack win, 7 points to 4. Okay, next up on court will be Warpstar, Team No. Warpstar red, Team No blue. This is another really big one. This one's key to deciding our final two teams. So Agents Hado were victorious against Warpstar, and No were victorious against Agents Hado. So you'd probably favour Team No, but performance between these teams just isn't that easy to predict. Here we go, really big game this one. Warpstar, Team No. Warpstar need to win this for it to have a shot at the final. Because it's their last match. Agents of Hado, who are the other contender for the final against Team No. It's going to be looks like it's going to be Team No either way. Agents of Hado have a match in hand though. So if Warpstar lose here, it's definitely going to be Agents of Hado going into the final. If Warpstar can win, then it's open field at that point. So, as I said, really, really big game, this one, for deciding how the finals of today play out. All right, firepower both sides, mix of technicians and assassins, no shields. Both teams are very, very good on their move, shoot and evasion, so first point in for Team No. One point apiece. 2-1, Warpstar stepping ahead. Coming on the halfway mark now. Good shield timing on that near side from Warpstar. 30 seconds. 2 points apiece now. These teams are so evenly matched. 3-2. No, edging by a point. 3-all. 4-3. No, edging by a point again. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Team No take it by a point. Excellent play from both sides there. Phenomenal dodging and evasion. Really, really good play. But that is Team No now with seven match wins out of 7, taking their place in the final. Warpstar with 5 game wins. Agents of Hado also on 5 game wins, but with a match left to play against Lighthouse Warriors. So if Agents of Hado are victorious here against Lighthouse, they'll be taking that position in the final against Team No. So still to come today, we have Agents of Hado on red versus Lighthouse Warriors on blue, followed by Fighting Mongooses versus Wolfpack, and Devourers versus Cosmic Storm to finish this for today. Okay, so Agents versus Lighthouse Warriors. Teams just get themselves kitted and ready to go. Here we go then. Game on. Heavy shields from Agents. Firepower from Lighthouse. No shields this time round. Big change up in tactics here from Lighthouse. Let's see if it works for them. First point in for Agents. Second point for Agents. Lighthouse dealing with those the Agent shields reasonably effectively, but far too trapped on that back line. Need to get themselves off that back wall. Agents absolutely peppering on that back wall. Lighthouse really needs to get aggressive and move forward here. Agents still with one heavy duty shield left in the bank. So last the Agent shields up now. 2 points in for Lighthouse. There's a 7-point lead here for Agents. Lighthouse with a mountain to climb in the last 20 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Nice to see that switch up in tactics from Lighthouse, but they need to be a lot more aggressive in their gameplay once they've chosen to go that move and shoot route. Holding back on that back wall there against a team like Agents just unfortunately turns it into a firing range. So, next up, Fighting Mongooses versus Wolfpack. Fighting Mongooses on red, Wolfpack on blue as our next match. And we're into the last 2 matches of the pool stage now. So, Mongooses Wolfpack, followed by Devourers Cosmic Storm. So, and we're going to be having a Team No Agents of Hado final. So Mongoose is Wolfpack coming up now, said. So Mongoose on red, Wolfpack on blue. Mongoose is currently with 1 match win, Wolfpack with 3 from today. Followed by Devaras Cosmic Storm. Devaras with 2 match wins, Cosmic still looking for their first win of the day. And that will then be followed by Team No versus Agents of Hado as the best of 3 final. And on our MVP category, Alex from Warpstar is currently in the lead with 4 clean sheet games, but because it'll be a Team No in the final, Lucas from Team No will most certainly has got there for the capacity to move past him to take that MVP position. So that's still up for grabs. As in fact is Nathan from Wolfpack could shift up still to tie that MVP position with Alex as well. As Wolfpack are just about to play, that is most certainly a possibility. So Mongooses have generally favoured shield tactics. Wolfpack have been varying between shields and firepower. So let's see how they play through for today. Okay, heavy shields both sides. Fairly low charge rates though. This is really going to be about who can suppress the opposing team's shielder. First point in for Mongooses. Wolfpack answering back. 2 points to 1 now in favour of Wolfpack. First Mongoose shield in play. Next Mongoose shield up. Wolfpack still yet to deploy any shields. Coming up on the halfway mark, Wolfpack head by a point. Mongoose now equalising 2 points apiece. Mongoose is ahead by a point. First of the Wolfpack shields going up, but a long way back on the court. Wolfpack equalising 4 points apiece. It's all the Mongoose shields out and in play now. Great cross shot behind the shield there from Wolfpack. Getting that shield angling nicely. Heavy duty shield wall still in the back corner there protecting Wolfpack. Landing another point, 6 points to 4. Game to Wolfpack. Blue player 4 on fire there with that 5-1 KD ratio. They've nice positioning, some good movement around the court for Wolfpack there, getting the angles in behind the Mongoose shields to earn points. Mongus is just not watching that blind side once they're in the shielded position. So we have Cosmic Storm Devourers as our final pool stage match. And that is Wolfpack finishing in 4th place for today.
Last game of the pool stage, Devaras red, Cosmic Storm blue.
5th place is currently tied between Lighthouse Warriors and Devaras, so the outcome of this game is likely to decide that. Right, so final pool stage game, Devourers, Cosmic Storm. First point in for Devaras, nice and early. Cosmic just need to, as ever, get themselves off that back wall, get aggressive, move up on the centre line. 3-1, favour of Devourers. Cosmic Storm clumping on the back wall there, which is really bad. The more you move close to each other, the easier it is for the opposition to score points. So they've only got to fire at a single location. You need to get yourselves nicely spread out. Again, Cosmic just need to get themselves off that back wall. All Devaras players getting their markers chipped away at. Cosmic just need to land those final hits to get the points. So 10 points to 3 now. Devaras was a significant win, but Cosmic's starting to knock those points in. But it's looking like it's going to be a very controlling win here from Devourers. Dominating win there from Devaras. Red player 2 absolutely on fire. 11-3 on their KD ratio. So that is the end of the pool stages. I think it's no point ties or confusion at all there. So, the end of the pool stage, that is Team No in first place, Agents of Hado in second, Warpstar in third, Wolfpack in fourth, Devourers fifth, Lighthouse Warriors sixth, Mongus is in seventh, and Cosmic Storm in eighth. So we have our Team No Agents of Hado final, which will be played as a best of three to finish us out for today. Chester.
Okay, we're going to move on to the final. Here's Team No and Agents of Hado. So we're going to go straight in. We'll have Team No on the red side, Agents of Hado on the blue side. These games are best of three.
Right, so here we go, prepping up to go straight into the final now for today. This is a best of three match, Team No versus Agents of Hado. The match still only scores whether it's single game or best of three, still only scores the same in terms of ranking points. However, each game is an opportunity for an MVP point. At the moment, Alex from Warpstar is currently leading today's MVP scoreboard with 4 clean sheet games. The only player now with a chance to take that from him is Lucas, but to do it, he's currently got 3 clean sheets, so he needs 1 clean sheet out of this best of 3 to equal, 2 clean sheets out of this best of 3 to seize the MVP title from Alex.
Here we go. Game 1, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Opening game of the final. Shields from Agents, firepower from Team No. Nice opening play from both sides here. Still 0-0 after 20 seconds. Great defense and evasion work. Phenomenal defensive play. First point in for Team No. 30 seconds left to play here. Team No just getting chipped away, but Agents still unable to get that scoring hit in. Second point in for Team No now. 10 seconds. Third point in for Team No. Great work there from both sides, but Team No, second half of the game, just managed to land those hits and move ahead, but phenomenal defensive play from both teams all the way there.
Roll it over for game 2.
Here we go, second game. It's the best of 3. So despite the fact that that was a 4-0 win for Team No, that was a significantly closer game than the scoreline indicated. All 3 of the Team No players were on single marker. Just a fraction of a degree difference on aim from the Asians had on a couple of shots, and that whole game could have flipped the other way. Here we go. So Agents Hado need to take this in order to get to a third round decider. Team No win. It is all over for today. Okay. Okay, the same builds as round 1. Early point in for Team No. Agents on the ball, 1 point apiece. Agents managing to capitalise on their shields this time round. No, ripping through those agent shields really effectively, catching both players there. 2 point lead now for Team No, just past the halfway mark. Four-point lead now, 30 seconds. Agents really on the back foot here. It's a controlling gameplay from Team No. Agents not going to be able to get back into this game. That's a win, 8.3 for Team No. Team No take the final for today and the win here at the third summer qualifiers. So we have 3 potentials for today's MVP, being Lucas, Alex, and Fabian. All 3 tied on 4 clean sheets. What we're going to do is we're going to need to have a check back over their games. So we won't be able to announce it live on the stream today, but we will post it because we need to see who of the 3 who has the best KD ratio across their matches to be able to allocate that correctly. But we have 3 players there: Lucas, Alex, Fabian, all 3 with 4 clean sheet matches today. So excellent play from them. Then Roman, Nathan and Alfie coming in with 3 clean sheet matches apiece as well. So some phenomenal gameplay around today. Amazing evasion. So at the end of today, points earned from today's matches. Team No pick up 25 ranking points. Agents Hado 19. Warpstar 16. Wolfpack 13. Devourers 10 points. Lightning Warriors 7. Fight Mongus is 4 points and Cosmic 1 from today.
7th place, scoring 1 point. Also got a brilliant performance in their first tournament, technically. Mongoose.
So, on our current ranking system then for today, well, overall for summer, Team No are in first place with 63 total Hado ranking points. Agents Hado second place with 48. Warpstar and Wolfpack currently tied in third place with 39 points. So before we move into Summer Cup, we'll do an analysis of their the matches so far this season in summer season between Warpstar and Wolfpack to identify who's going to take the third and who's going to take the fourth places.
Devaras and Lightning Warriors are tied overall 18 points as well in 4th place. So again, we're going to do a match analysis to identify the 5th and 6th place for them for the Summer Cup. Then Mongoose is now on 14 national ranking points and Cosmic Storm on 5 national ranking points. So thank you very much for joining us today. It has been some phenomenal games. We hope you've really enjoyed them as much as we have, and we will see you next time.